Welcome into the upload and the video here. If you're new, if you're just now finding my channel, appreciate you stopping by and checking out the video. So, what do I want to get into today? I want to get into this Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision flag thing on my LG C2 here. I want to use external devices, you know, hooked up to the TV. I don't want to use the TV's internal apps. Let's put it that way. I have an Apple TV 4K 3rd gen on the screen right now, and I have a Sony receiver connected to the TV as well for a surround system. So the fact that I could never get Dolby Atmos to play correctly on the LG C2 was a problem. But what I've noticed as a change is ever since my TV received update 03.33.15, which is the current firmware my TV is on right now, I've noticed that I now can get the Dolby Atmos flag to show up in the top right hand corner. And you'll probably note that my last upload was actually showing that exact thing. And while I was super excited, there was one thing I was missing, no pun intended because of the content you see on the screen. The one thing that was missing was that title that I played was also Dolby Vision. But the only thing that popped up in the top right hand corner was Dolby Atmos. So we were still missing something. So I want to check another app that's a Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos title and see if we can't get both flags to populate at the same time. So let's go to Netflix and let's go in there, and I have the Night Agent pulled up because as you could see, it's Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. When I click resume, let's take note of what we see in the top right hand corner. Aha! Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos via soundbar. Let me go ahead and back out of that. I'm not going to complain too much about that via soundbar thing. Maybe that's what it's supposed to show if you have an external audio type of device hooked up. I don't have a soundbar connected. It is a Sony receiver. So maybe that's just the way it has to you know, display on the screen. Maybe that's the only way. You're not going to see it say just Dolby Atmos and that's it. So I'm not going to complain about that, but I am going to be excited because I am now, as you can see, seeing Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos showing up in the top right hand corner. That's great, but there's always a but, right? I'm not sure I'm completely home free on this deal yet to having a proper setup, and here's why. If you're new to my channel, I have a similar setup in the living room. The one difference here being the TV, which is a Sony 80J. I have an Apple TV 4K connected to its own input out there, and I have the exact same Sony receiver connected to its own input on that setup. And when I play Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos content, the actual receiver screen will say Dolby Atmos scrolling across the bottom. The TV, I could see Dolby Atmos. So I know that I'm getting Dolby Atmos when I'm playing that content. And on this setup, while we're certainly making progress, you know, I can't tell you how many different combinations and different settings I was doing on the TV, the receiver, and the Apple TV to get Dolby Atmos to show in the top right-hand corner. But what I will tell you is, while I see Vision and Atmos in the top right-hand corner now, my receiver display still scrolls across the bottom, Dolby Audio - Dolby Surround. And while that's not the end of the world, I kind of feel like we're still missing something there to get the proper setup here. So I just wanted to share this update with you. I wanted to show you that it's now showing Vision and Atmos in the top right-hand corner. That's a victory for me. I'll take it. I'm not sure, maybe something was encoded in the update 03.33.15 that allows this now, because I didn't make any changes since the update before that, so it has to be something in there, right? Well, anyway, I had fun with this video. Hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, hit the like button. Helps me out a great deal. Doesn't cost you anything. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're going to subscribe, hit the bell notification, right? So you know when I do uploads. So all that being said, until the next one.